Hello everybody, welcome back to the English class. Kids, my name is Fernanda Garcia and I'm going to be your English teacher during this class. So I hope you enjoyed this video and pay attention because we are going to see very important activities today. So I'm going to take back the topic that we are analyzing during this product number 9. We are going to focus on problems, okay? Problems can be anywhere, in the school, in the society, in the neighborhood, in the city. And actually the topic of today, I'm not going to tell you which is yet, but we are going to make an activity and I think you are going to guess it, okay? I'm not going to tell you, but I hope you guess it at the end, okay? Well, this topic, I'm going to tell you only that this topic is really important and we are going to learn more about different words we can get information about, okay? So let's start and I'm going to have for you a game that I think most of you know is Kahoot. So Kahoot is about a question game that obviously you are going to have a question and different answers, okay? So you are going to focus on the question, analyze it, and then think on the possible answer, the one that you think is the correct one, and then we are going to compare if what we thought it was correct, okay? So let's start. For example, here we have this question that is, aquatic creatures are dying. This is a situation, okay? Think about this situation. Aquatic creatures are dying, okay? So what do you think is the main reason? I mean, why? What is the reason why they are dying? You have many options here in different colors. So we have waste of energy at home, excessive shopping in restaurants, chemicals being dumped in the water, and use of drugs. What do you think is the main answer? I'm going to give you a few seconds. Okay, let's see. The correct answer is chemicals being dumped in the water. So maybe that's why this is the main reason, or it is a very important reason why this problem is happening. Let's go to the next question. In here we have people in different cities have skin and respiratory problems, okay? So we have different answers that they are talking about the main reason. Why is this happening? What do you think is this happening? Read correctly, read well, analyze the possible answer, and choose it on the screen. You can touch it. What do you think? Okay, remember, people in different cities have skin and respiratory problems. What do you think? Okay, let's see. We have fruits and veggies coming from contaminated land. This is a possible problem you can have. Like, this is the effect or this is the cause. What is going to happen, okay? So let's go to next situation, that is example of land degradation. What is an example of land degradation? We have different types of answers. Extensive use of air conditioner, deforestation, insect plagues, or waste of water. What do you think is the answer? Remember, example of land degradation. Okay, let's see. Is deforestation. Let's remember that the word degradation is something that goes less and less and less and actually is affected by something, okay? So deforestation is the act, remember, to cut out the trees and they fall down and they keep growing, but they cut out again. So it's a constant action that affects land, okay? Then we have this situation that is totally different, and it says, my father is presenting constant headaches, okay, headaches, hearing and sleeping loss. So the person, the father of this boy or this girl, cannot hear well because of something, and he cannot sleep correctly because something is affecting him. What do you think is the answer? We have here the types of pollution. What do you think? Yes, it's noise and light pollution. So this is a kind of pollution that maybe you think like it's not really effective. I mean, it's not affecting at all like us. Yes, like for example, if you compare to air pollution, it is not damaged. I mean, it is not dangerous, but actually it is. Yes, and this is one example of a situation of noise and light pollution. And finally, analyze this following situation. Nowadays, I am feeling my eyes, nose, and throat irritated during the day. So this boy feels bad, I mean, irritation during, I mean, in the eyes, in the nose, in the throat. What do you think? Why is there, what is affecting him? What do you think is the kind of pollution that affects this boy? Can it be water pollution? Noise and light pollution? Actually, it is air pollution, okay? Because remember, air is something that we breathe, and what we breathe goes to our lungs. So we like our body keeps all the chemicals, all the dirtiness that is outside. So our body is affected in this kind of ways, okay? So now let's change the topic. And as you know, we have different types of making questions, okay? So if we are analyzing texts in this unit number 9, we need to get enough information about the topic, okay? For example, I think that you guessed that the topic is pollution. The correct word is pollution, no contamination, okay? So the main topic here is pollution. And as I told you, we are learning how to make a correct text by the characteristics and the elements, okay, that you already analyzed in the last videos. So we are going to focus on this topic, and as I told you, we need to get more and more information just to give the right message in the text, okay? So, for example, let's focus on pollution in our school. Can it be possible? Obviously, yes. So let's see what is going to happen with pollution in our school. First, we need to analyze part by part about this topic, okay? So, for example, we can start thinking, what is pollution? Okay? We can start with this question, like, what is this? First of all, what is pollution? Then, when we already know what pollution is, we can ask, what does air pollution include? Now that we have the general topic, we are going to talk about the specific topic we are talking, for example, that is pollution in our school. We can have different types of pollution in the school, but we are going to focus today in air pollution, okay? So now that we know what pollution is, let's go to what does air pollution include, okay? So what is it about? What is? Explaining. And then let's go to the other question, that is, how does air pollution affect schools? So as you can see, we are in general terms and then going to specific, okay? Because we need to get information about different aspects on the topic, yes? So now we are asking in which aspects this air pollution affects us as students, as teachers, as principals, okay? And finally, what can we do? We have the problem, we need a solution. So what can we do? Okay? So this is the process we are going to have for this topic. And I'm going to ask you, I have a special activity for you. I'm going to ask you to copy these 4 questions in your notebook, okay? You can pause the video, take your time, you can watch it while you are writing, and then, as I told you, you can pause and then we continue, okay? So, I'm going to explain you why. You copy the questions, you leave a space, you can leave, for example, 4 or 3 spaces, like lines down, and then we are going to have a text that I'm going to explain you. And in that text, you are going to get the answers, okay? So, you copy, for example, number 1, what is pollution? And if you get the answer in the text, you write the answer while I'm explaining, okay? Number 2, what does air pollution include? And then you check the text in the screen, in the video. Oh, the teacher said air pollution includes, and then you copy the answer, okay? Then number 3, you listen the text, you read the text, you listen the video. What does air pollution affect, how does air pollution affect schools? Okay, I'm going to look for different forms, how or in which aspects this air pollution affects us. So you read the text, you listen the video. Oh, here is the answer. So you copy, okay? And finally, what can we do? So we are going to get solutions. And actually in that text, you are going to find solutions, okay? So let's start with the text. You can pause the video, remember, and then we continue, okay? So next one, let's start. This is the text. Remember, you can pause it. If you see the answer, you pause, you click on the pause, and then you write in your notebook the answer, okay? So when a person hears about pollution, the first thing that we think about is that it comes about the smoke, carbon monoxide, and smoke, yes? So we think immediately about this, yes? So pollution is something negative, obviously. And then focusing more in the kind of pollution we are going to see is that air pollution includes, pay attention, air pollution includes smoke from cigarettes, faulty air conditioning systems, okay? So let's start and we continue with more information. If I'm going faster, remember you can pause the video, okay? So, air pollution can cause health problems such as headaches, irritation of the eyes, nose and throat, damage to airways on the lungs, and increased risk of asthma development. So we are talking here about causes or what does this air pollution affect, okay? So let's remember that health problems increase with the combination of air pollution and exercise. So that's why when here in Monterrey, when we have bad condition of air, the authorities or people in health issues, they were saying that no kids allowed outside the school, or please don't go running because the air is so bad, it's dangerous for your health. So that's why, because we breathe and we contaminate or we pollute our body, okay? So imagine if the air is dirty, the body is going to be really affected. So let's go. Then we have, due to health problems mentioned before, you can't go to school. Imagine that you have a bad air condition outside your house and you are running, you are playing in the park and you get sick. So you get sick, you can go to school. And actually if you think like the air is bad, and imagine in the school you have physical education, so you can present more illnesses, so you can be sick, okay? And finally we have people living in the cities like us. We are more affected with those problems. I mean, the air constantly, actually if you watch the news, it is really bad. Finally, what can we do to fix this problem as a school community? We can plant trees, use double-sided copies, start an alternative transportation program at the school, in the school bus, to encourage biking, walking, or carpooling. I mean, with more people that live near to us. And obviously turn off lights when they are not used. Okay, so we can also help by use recycled products. So those are the solutions. Okay, pay attention. So if you have any question and you think or you consider that your questions were not complete, you can go back in the video as much as you want. Okay, so this was the class for today. I hope you enjoy the video, and ask your teacher to check your questions. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can ask him or her. Well, kids, have a happy day, and see you in the next video.